Hello! Welcome back to another one of my Get Ready With Me sessions where I talk about, stuff. So today I'm going to be talking about collagen and what its function is, and everything to do with collagen. Now, collagen is one of the most important and most abundant structural proteins that we have in our body. So it actually makes up our skin, our bones, our muscles, tendons, ligaments, cartilage, nails, hair, like literally everything, right? And I think most of the time, some people get confused between what collagen and elastin fibers do in our body. So I think the best way that I can explain this is, like, let's say, for example, you have a mattress. And in the mattress you have the springs and you also have like the foam padding, right? So you can imagine elastin as being those springs. It gives it that bounce, but when you pull those strings away, it can bounce straight back. So that's what elastin does. It when you pull at the skin and it bouncing back like that, that's the elastin doing its work. With the collagen, however, that's like the filling, the padding of the mattress. So that's what gives it that bounce. That's what gives it that glow and that lovely sort of texture in the skin. What happens as we age is our collagen production decreases throughout the years, especially after the age of 25 years old. You lose 1.5% of collagen production every single year. So what that means is, like, when you're 35 years old, you lose 15% of your collagen production. By 45, it's 30%. By 55, you've lost 45% of your collagen production. And there's nothing that you can do that you can control this in any kind of way. So what happens is, not only does collagen decrease in production as we age, but there are lots of external stressors that inhibit the production of collagen in your body, and that includes like sunlight, blue light from the technology that beams in our faces, oxidative stress, there is pollution out there, there's just stress in general, smoking, the environment, all of these factors affect aging, speed up the process of aging as well. So you really need to add collagen into your diet, because there's not a lot of other ways that you can introduce collagen into your body, and you need this so that your skin and your body can function optimally. So one of the things that you have to keep in mind is that collagen is not very easily absorbed in the gut, and most times what happens is it gets flushed out of the system. So you need to find collagen that is easily digestible, it's better absorbed, and is better distributed throughout the body. So most other companies, they max out the collagen absorption in the gut at around 20, maybe 30% max. So with our collagen supplement, through clinical trials, we found that our collagen absorption, because it's not just collagen, it's collagen peptides, the absorption rate is 80 to 90%. So you know that those collagen peptides are being used in your body to create more collagen and to stimulate your body to produce collagen as well. So basically what you can take away from this is that there is a dual action mechanism going on. Not only does this collagen supplement provide the building blocks, so the amino acids needed for building up the collagen, but it also provides cell signaling, so that the cell itself knows to produce more collagen. So not only is it giving the building blocks, but it is telling the cells itself to produce the collagen. And for example, it's almost like, with other kind of collagen products, your body's given these huge Lego building blocks, and they're really, really big, and they're just scattered everywhere. You can't really put them together by yourself. I mean, you could. You don't really have any instructions or anything. But for us, we have all the Lego pieces, and they're made really, really small, so really, really tiny Lego pieces. And you're given the instructions as to how to put those Lego pieces together so you can build the structure that you want to build, which is collagen for us, right? And this is really great because this specific collagen, this collagen peptide has a fingerprint that's recognized by what we call fibroblasts. They're these cells in in the skin, and basically it just tells them to produce more collagen. So one of the things that I really love about Nu Skin is that we put our products through really vigorous clinical trials. And the thing about most kind of products and most kind of like dietary supplements, they don't have to undergo these kind of vigorous clinical trials, and Nu Skin does that, and it's really, really, really impressive. And it baffles me when companies don't put their products into third party, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trials, because how can you know the efficacy of the product? How can you know the effective dosage? How can you know that the product has clinically effective molecular weights of the ingredients itself? Like, it doesn't make sense to me, as somebody that has done research, to not do clinical trials. And that's what makes this company so amazing. And so Nu Skin is it's probably the most conservative company that's out there. And I can't say things that have not been backed up by clinical trials. I cannot say anything that hasn't been backed up by any kind of scientific research done by our scientific advisory board or by our research team. And it's amazing the amount of work that goes behind each and every product or that has launched or is going to be launched. So with the collagen, the most clinically effective dose is 2.5 grams to 3 grams, and the clinically effective molecular weight of the collagen peptides are shown to be less equal to or less than 2,000 daltons. So dalton is the size of the peptide itself, so the protein. And most other collagens that are out there in the market, their usual weight is between 10,000 to 300,000 daltons. And most of the time, when they're below 10,000 daltons, they can be absorbed by the gut. So that's why with other companies, you have that max out at 20%, 30%. But for us, because our collagen molecular weight is 2,000 daltons, so that's for the US and the other markets. In Korea, these mango jelly ones, these collagen peptides, the molecular size is 512 daltons. So that's the smallest collagen peptide size available on the market. From what I know at the moment, so Korea actually launched the collagen supplement last year. And they launched it as a mango jelly. In the US and in Canada, it has been launched as a peach drink. And in the UK, Europe, and Southeast Asia, or the Pacifics like Australia, New Zealand, it's launched as a orange drink mix. So it really depends on which region you're in. I fortunately have access to all 3 different types of the collagen. So yeah, you're welcome to try any single one of them. They're all pretty amazing. But yeah, I really do want to go into a little bit more detail about the differences between the 3 regions, so 3 different collagen supplements that we have, just so that you have a better understanding of like what you have available in your area. One of my most favorite sunblocks. It is not a cream. It comes out like an essence, so this is one of my most favorite things. I'm just gonna put that on. But I think one of the most important things is to understand how these collagen peptides are made, because collagen are found in these really long protein chains. And what happens is, in order to make it physiologically active polypeptides that can be absorbed in the gut and utilized in our body and properly be used as building blocks and to trigger the cell signaling to make the fibroblast produce more collagen, they need to be in a controlled treatment environment. So they undergo a really controlled enzymatic hydrolysis process. So what it does is the collagen fibers are sort of like, the protein chains are kind of wrapped around like this, like in a helix kind of format. And what happens is, through the treatment, it splits up into its individual protein chains, and then it gets chopped up in this enzymatic process. And what that does is it creates these tiny little Lego blocks that, when you intake into the body, it's really easily digestible, it's really easily absorbed in the gut, and it is really easily distributed throughout the body for use. Collagen break. Oh, by the way, it's also gluten-free, no artificial flavoring or colorings or anything like that, so totally safe. So there are some really common elements between the North American collagen supplement and the Korean one and the other orange one. But I feel like if I go through this North American one a little bit more in detail, then you'll easily understand the rest of them. So first of all, of course, we have the bioadaptive collagen peptide fingerprint. So this collagen peptide, the North American one specifically, is from bovine collagen. So yeah, that's the source of it. And what this does is it builds it provides the building blocks to the collagen, and it stimulates the skin to provide more collagen and elastin. The second ingredient that's in there is lutein. So lutein is a really powerful carotenoid, so it's an antioxidant, and this is from marigold flowers. So what this antioxidant will do is it will provide that radiance that you're looking for, that glow, right? And what the lutein will do is it will provide a really powerful protective benefit against oxidative stressors. So for example, like blue light or sunlight or smoking or pollutants or environmental factors, etc. And the third ingredient that's really important is the phytoceramides that are in there. So these phytoceramides are from wheat lipid extracts, and the source of this ceramide is really similar to the ones that are found in our skin. So even though these come from plants, it's really similar to the ones that we have in our skin, and it helps strengthen and protect your skin's barrier. And it helps you retain that moisture. It keeps your skin looking super healthy and hydrated. Now, the ceramides, I think, we hear that word a lot, but we don't really know what that is. And ceramides are basically these lipids, so these fats that make up about 50% of the top layer of our skin. And what they do is that they are skin quenchers and they lock in your hydration. So that's the true key to like soft, smooth, really supple, hydrated skin. And by the time you turn 30, what happens is that these ceramides in your skin, they deplete significantly, and that's where you get like that sagging, and that's where you get like that dry kind of dullness after 30 years old. And when your ceramides are replaced, so you have that hydration, you have that plumpness going on for you. So for Southeast Asia and the UK, Europe, and the Pacific, so Australia, New Zealand, that area, the collagen supplement comes as a mix, so an orange mix that you can just mix with water. And the ingredients are slightly different, but yeah, pretty much the same. The first thing is obviously the collagen peptides itself. The difference between the North American version and the this version is that with the North American collagen peptide, it's from bovine collagen, and with the these other two ones, they're from fish collagen. This size and weight is exactly the same as the one in the US, so the North American one. So 2,000 daltons and 2.5 grams of collagen peptides in there. And this fish collagen, the source is mostly tilapia. The other ingredient that is really prominent, that's the main ingredient in the the orange mix version is the lutein. So the lutein comes from the marigold flowers again. So with the Korean version of the collagen supplement, the collagen peptides are also fish collagen. So fish collagen peptides. Although the Korean one has 3.27 grams of collagen peptides rather than 2.5, which is found in the North American and the orange mixed version of it. So yeah, the Korean one has slightly more collagen peptide, and also the molecular weight, the size of the collagen peptides themselves are 512 daltons, so a quarter of the size of the North American and the orange mix version of it. But still, anything that's significantly below 10,000 daltons is really easily absorbed. And plus, we've specifically made our collagen to be bioavailable to us. So that's the collagen peptide. The other thing is the other ingredient is elastin. So like I said, elastin are like the springs that are in your mattress, and that gives it that bounceability, right? And the third ingredient is hyaluronic acid. Now we all know hyaluronic acid really well, but as a recap, it actually increases the hydration in your skin, and it reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and it protects your skin against oxidative stress, like blue light, sunlight, etc. And the third one is the same. So the fourth ingredient is ceramides, and ceramides, like I said just now, is for hydration. Now that you know the differences between all the regions, you know what's available in your region. If you want to try something that's not in your region, please do let me know. I can help you out with that. But one of the most important things is that the formula for this collagen is a clinically proven formula, and this is Nu Skin's proprietary blend. So all the proof is in the science of it, and we're one of the first and only companies that put our collagen supplement through clinical trials, so clinical studies, and these are third-party, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trials that make sure the collagen supplement does what it says it's supposed to do. So what these clinical trials showed was that there was a huge improvement in elasticity. There was a decrease in the visible wrinkle volume. There was a huge increase in essential skin proteins in 8 weeks. So these were people that the researchers nor the participants in the trials knew whether they were taking the collagen supplement or whether they were taking the placebo, and they're reporting and measuring all of these different components, right? And there was a 22% increase in the nice texture of the skin. There was a 33% increase in the radiance. There is a 18% increase in overall appearance, so the brightness of the skin. There was a 15% increase in elasticity. There was 20% decrease in the appearance of the wrinkles. There was 12% increase in nail growth, and most importantly, there was a 65% increase in this type 1 collagen. And type 1 collagen is probably the most important one, because the reason why we're taking this collagen is not because it's for our joints or like for our heart or whatever. Like, we're taking this collagen as a beauty supplement, right? So what you need the most is a beauty collagen, and the beauty collagen, which is this type 1 collagen. And 65%. After we completed our clinical trials, competitors were forced into undertaking their own clinical trials, because we did our own third-party clinical trial and everything. And with them, with our competitors, they have shown at a maximum increase of that type 1 collagen, that beauty collagen, was 3.5%. Whereas for our beauty collagen, it's 65% increase. I mean, that is insane. That's a huge huge difference between, 3.5% increase in 8 weeks compared to 65% increase in 8 weeks. So we're going to go in with a little bronzing pearl action. But one of the elements that they were looking for in this clinical trial was whether or not our collagen supplement worked well with our other topical treatments. And you guys know I talk about the LumiSpa all the time, and yeah, so they included the LumiSpa with the collagen supplement and saw how well they worked in synergy. And yeah, they found that there was a 43% increase in the visual improvement in the overall appearance of the skin. There was a 79% improvement in the texture of the skin, and there was a 47% improvement and increase in the skin's radiance, so the glow in the skin, right? And that's what we're looking for. I mean, with these numbers, if you compare them to the numbers from before, it's some of them are more than double of the numbers and the effects that you see from just taking the collagen supplement. So taking the collagen supplement with the LumiSpa, now that's a whole other game-changing thing to do. Eyeshadow. Yeah, so one other component that our clinical trial wanted to measure was how effective is this lutein in protecting our skin against, oxidative stress. How powerful is this antioxidant, right? And we really want to know how it works in the human body. And the way that we measure this is actually through a skin carotenoid score. And we measure this by using a biophotonic scanner. And this scanner does a non-invasive test on your skin carotenoid levels, and basically what that shows is that gives you a snapshot of what your health and what your immunity is like at that given moment, right? And how your cells are able to defend itself against oxidative stressors. And yeah, the higher the number is, the better. And what they found in this clinical trial after people have taken the collagen supplement is that there was a significant increase in the skin carotenoid score. So everyone that has taken the collagen supplement with the lutein in there has significantly increased their skin carotenoid score. And what that means is that you can scientifically, quantify the antioxidant protection that you have in the body. So that was one of the most incredible things that I saw, and what it proved to me was that this beauty solution, this collagen, is not just something for the outside. It's a complete inside and outside beauty solution for us, right? Like, you're not only protecting your skin from the outside, but you're protecting from the inside as well. So I think if you know me really well, you know that I love to try new products all the time. And most importantly, I love to go into the background of it, the science, the clinical trials. One of my most favorite things to do is actually just to sit and read clinical trials. I know it's a really weird thing to do, but that's one of my biggest pleasures in life. And yeah, this is one of the most amazing clinical trials that I've read. I mean, there are lots of other clinical trials that I've shown you and that I will show you as well. But yeah, this was one of the best ones that I've seen. And, I've been taking this collagen supplement for, I didn't take it over the last year when it came out in Korea, because number one, I was not in Korea, and number two, I was not in the US when the collagen supplement launched in the US. But this month I'm actually turning 29, and basically I'm freaking out. So that's why I started it, and I think I've been taking it for about 2 weeks or 3 weeks or so. But I don't know about you, but can you see there seems to be something in my cheek over here, right? So I saw my mom for her birthday, and she was like, "What is in your cheek?" I'm like, "Nothing." There's nothing nothing in here. Like literally, it's just collagen. So, I recently had to chop off all my nails. I mean, I keep my nails really short anyway, but I used to maybe chop them off like every month, so I would kind of time that with my period. But now I'm chopping them off like every 2 weeks or so. Yeah, inconvenient. But my nails have been growing really fast, and I have all of this new hair growth. I mean, this hairband just smushed all of it down, but can you see all of this? All this new hair growth, like literally, like at the moment I don't have any extensions in, and I don't think that I'm going to be getting extensions in anymore. Like my hair has been growing so fast and just so much of it, and I think I said this before, but like my mom likes to joke about the fact that all I do is I eat and I grow my hair. Like that's all that I do. I'm pretty sure like 2 years ago I had hair that was like up to here, and now my hair is like down to my boobs, right? So my hair has been growing really, really quickly, and I've been chopping it like in the middle as well. But yeah, really quick growing hair. The other great thing is, you know, my complexion has been getting a lot better. So I have more and more people complimenting me that, you know, my skin is glowing, and yeah, much clearer. I occasionally get a few acne spots here and there, but you know, that times in with my cycle and everything. And the best part is I really look younger than when I was 21. Like, I'm not even joking. I looked at some professionally done photos. So I did a family photo shoot when I was 21 with my family and my dog and everything, and I looked back at some of the photos and I compared them with some of the photos that I have now, and wow, the skin texture, terrible. Terrible back then. But yeah, that plus it tastes amazing. I've tried other collagen supplements before, and yeah, they're really chalky, like really gross. Ugh, do not like them, do not recommend. Not do not recommend, but like, you know, to your discretion. I just didn't like it. They were really, really chalky. And so when this collagen launched in the US, we actually did over 4 million US dollars in sales in the first 30 minutes as soon as the collagen launched in the US. And it has just launched in Canada. It's going to be launching in the UK on the 22nd of June. It's going to be launching in Europe pretty soon. This collagen is already available in Korea, which, you know, I'm getting that into Hong Kong. And yeah, you know, it's crazy, the demand for the collagen supplements. And I think that if you are over 25 years old, it's something to think about to invest in a collagen supplement, because, you know, you must be taking collagen. There is no other way that your body can continue to produce collagen, because literally every year your collagen production goes down, and nobody's safe from this, and nobody is safe from the oxidative stress. Like, I mean, even this ring light that I have right in front of my face, like, it's aging me. The aging process goes on every single day. It's inevitable, and there's no stopping it. You know, you go out, there's pollution, especially if you're living in like Hong Kong. Yeah, pollution. You know, there's people smoking. I mean, maybe you smoke yourself. Alcohol. Yeah, the sun, blue light, your technology itself, basically everything. Stress even ages you. So it's one of those things, like, yeah, if you're over 25 and you're wondering why maybe some of your friends are aging a lot faster than you are, maybe even you yourself are aging faster than your friends are, then it's time to consider perhaps investing in your skin, investing in your health, investing in your youth. And yeah, don't forget to DM me and ask me about these collagen supplements. If you would like to have more of the details, or like, you know, any of the clinical trials that you've been like, oh, you know, I really want to listen to that, or I want to read about it, then, and if you're like me and you really love reading research papers for some odd reason, I'm very happy to provide all of that to you. So until we see each other again and you join me in my next Get Ready With Me session, bye-bye. I realized after that whole process of putting on all that makeup, I didn't even show you what the final look looked like.